Men do not own their lives, and most especially the followers of Christ do not own their lives. A few years ago, I had just come to Christ, experienced His grace, His love, and His mercy. It felt good. So, having received the Holy Spirit, I desired to share the same with other people. But it seemed everyone I shared with, they did not care. In fact, some of them judged me, Think of it as persecution. And I couldn't take it. So one time, I had just complained. I was complaining to Christ. And I was telling Him, Lord, I am tired. Why don't you just zap me away and I just come live with you? You can imagine I was already feeling righteous, so that I leave the world and go on. And Christ told me, because it wasn't once that I said that, it was a couple of times. And Christ, He told me that which you say is ungodly, it's not good, it is evil. The way of Christ is love. And He told me that it is a very selfish thing for you to make such a statement, because your life is not yours alone. Your life is for everyone around. If you wish to die, and you don't wish to serve me, you don't wish to save other people, to make disciples, to make more disciples to follow me. And when He told me that, it made a lot of sense. I think of a person who commits suicide. Suicide is also a selfish thing, because you take your own life and you don't want to live anymore, because you don't want to be disturbed, you don't want to be challenged. And it's through these challenges that we are shaped for Christ, that we are molded into soldiers. It is through these challenges that we grow in faith. And when other people see our faith, they get encouraged and come to Christ. Our own lives are testimonies to others. So if you take your own life, or if you wish to die, how are you serving Christ? We do not own our own lives. Your life is for everyone around you. Your life is for the whole world. It's not yours. The first time I experienced this is when I was still in a relationship with my first girlfriend, I guess. My ex-girlfriend. She had a brother. The brother didn't. He wasn't one to believe that believed in relationships. He didn't really care for relationships. In fact, he didn't like girls. He hated them. He had a certain image of females. At one time, this guy told me, the way I see you and my sister, the way I see you treat my sister, makes me desire a relationship. It was strange. I believe he saw that I genuinely loved his sister, and it moved something within him, I mean, this is a guy who knew our story. He knew our story very, very well. It's sad it never worked out. But that taught me something, that I never knew anyone was watching my relationship. Anyone was watching my life until that moment. I challenge you with the same, that the life you live, someone somewhere is watching. They're either gonna be encouraged or they're gonna be destroyed. When you fall, you do not fall alone. You fall with a whole bunch of people. So when we live our lives, live your life, you're just drunkard, you're on drugs, someone somewhere is gonna be disappointed. You're gonna lead someone astray. In the book of Revelation chapter 12, the 11th verse, it says, "And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death." Sacrificing your life. It's the same thing Christ did. He didn't come here and live his life. He lived for all of us. It is the same thing we have to do. We have to forego our own desires, our own plans, our own our own dreams, at the cost of serving others. And that is the kind of church that Christ is coming for. Another one I can read is the book of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 24. 24 and 25. What it means to follow Jesus. Then Jesus said unto his disciples, "If any man will come after me, let him deny himself, and take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it." Christ will give us the life that we are searching for when we decide to forego our own plans, our own desires, our own lusts. And he will give us our lives. And imagine the people that are watching you. They will see the life Christ has given you, and they will change. Sometimes I've met people who ask, I've had some close friends that have asked me before, how do you do it? How do you keep sane? How do you maintain? It's because I have Christ. Times come and people worry and do what, and I'm just unmovable. But I tell them it's because of Christ. It's because of God. There's no other way you can find joy. There's a whole bunch of people that watches your life, and when you fall, you will fall with them. When you rise, you will rise with them. God bless you.